Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS.
This is my first lesson of PTB class 9 science group's book. In this class, students will be learning and discussing the basic operations on complex numbers, and the exercise is 2.6. But before starting the lesson, I just want to say that if you are new to my channel or you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get all informations about all the lessons in proper time, and do not forget to press bell icon. Okay, so let's start the class, and in today's class we are going to discuss question number 2, and question 2 says express each of the following complex numbers in standard form a plus iota b. So before going to the question, there are some key terms that we need to understand, that what are the basic operations on numbers, and what are the basic operations on complex numbers. The basic operation on complex numbers are addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. We will be talking about multiplication and division in the later class, and in today's class the focus has to be on addition and subtraction of complex numbers, and then sum of the two complex numbers will be a complex number. This is one of the important points that the students have to keep in the mind, because for both students it is really important to learn the objective type as well. And for the multiplication of two complex numbers, there can be the two types of multiplication in complex numbers. One is the multiplication of complex number by the complex number, and the second is the multiplication of complex number by scalar, that we will be applying in this class as well. So let's move to the first part of the question, and the first part of the question is 2 plus 3 iota plus 7 minus 2 iota, and as we need to write the given complex number, given question in form of the standard complex number. And when we talk about the standard complex number, every standard complex number will have to be expressed in the form a plus iota b, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. So you can see that the question is having, in the first bracket this is the real part, in the second bracket this is the real part. So real has to be added to the real part. So it will take the form 2 plus 7 and then 3 iota minus 2 iota, very easy. 7 plus 2 is 9, and when I am taking away 2 from 3, this will give me iota only, and this is the required answer. Let's move to the second part, and in the second part the question is 2 into 5 plus 4 iota minus 3 into 7 plus 4 iota. First of all, you can see that there is the number outside, there is the scalar outside. So first what we have to do, we have to apply distributive property, and according to the distributive property, what we are going to do is we have to multiply this number which is outside the bracket with every term inside the bracket, and same for the second part of the question. Now the question will take the form 2 times 5 is 10 plus 8 iota, and 7 times 3 is 21 minus 3 times 4 is 12 iota. Now we have multiplied this number which is outside the bracket with every term inside the bracket. We have applied the distributive property, and after that what we are going to do, as we need to express the given situation in form of the standard complex number, so what we are going to do, that real part will have to be written and solved with real part. 10 minus 21 plus 8 iota minus 12 iota. I hope students this step is really clear to all of you. And now look, 10 minus 21 is 11 with negative sign, and 12 minus 8 will give me 4 iota, but with what sign? Minus sign. We have to keep the rule of integers as well in the mind. So, minus 11 minus 4 iota. One of the important concepts of your short questions. So, must watch and understand these all questions properly. Moving to the C part, and let me confirm the data. The question is that minus 1 into minus 3 plus 5 iota minus 4 plus 9 iota. Again, what we are going to do is that we have to apply distributive property, that this minus sign will have to be applied on every term inside the bracket. Again, over here minus sign will have to be applied, and it will be changing all the signs inside the bracket. So, the question will take the form minus multiplied by minus will become plus 3 and minus 5 iota, minus 4 and minus 9 iota. Again, what we have to do? We have to write the real parts together and imaginary parts, complex parts together, and the question will take the form 3 minus 4 will give me 3 minus 4 will give me minus 1, and 9 and 1 10 and 4 14 minus 14 iota. Very easy question. And let us move to the last part of this question, and that says that 2 iota square plus 6 iota cube plus 3 into iota 16 minus 6 iota 9 and plus 4 iota 25. Now, class, the problem is that here we are given with the complex powers of iota. Okay. So, keeping the rule in mind that iota square equals to minus 1. This is one of the important rules, that and result that we have to keep in mind. So, what we are going to do? We have to express every power of iota which is more than 2 in the form of the powers of iota square. So, what we can do is that here in the beginning we have iota square. So, I will be writing it as it is, and for 6 iota cube, if you find any difficulty, you can recall my previous lesson in which I told you that how to express these big powers of iota in form of iota square. We have to divide every number by 2, 2 ones are 2 and the remainder is 1. So, what I am going to do is that 6 and this will become iota square and the remainder is iota. For iota raised to power 16 iota square, this has to be multiplied by what to get iota 16? 8. And moving to minus 6, let me come over here. For 19, what we can do is divide 19 by 2, 2 9s are 18 and the remainder is 1. So, what I am going to do is 6 iota square raised to power of 9 and the remainder is 1. So, there will be only 1 iota here. And for iota 25, so again 25 to how many times is closer to 25? 2 12s are 24 minus 1, 4 into iota square raised to power of 12 into iota. Now, look, what we are going to do is that iota square has the answer value minus 1. So, 2 into minus 1 plus 6 into minus 1 into iota and plus 3 into minus 1 raised to power of 8 minus 6 iota square has a value minus 1 raised to power of 9 plus 4 minus 1 raised to power of 12 multiplied by iota. Now, we can see that 2 multiplied by minus 1 will be giving me minus 2. This will be minus 6 iota. Now, you can see that minus 1 has even power. So, it will become positive 3, and this is okay. I have left 1 iota here, 1 iota here, yes, iota 19, and now minus 6 and minus 1 has the odd power 9. So, it will be negative, and this negative sign will become positive 6 iota, and this is again minus 1 with even power. So, it will become positive plus 4 iota. Now, what we can do is that we can see that here we have 6 iota with negative sign and 6 iota with positive sign. So, for the convenience, students, you can remove this, you can cancel this, and we are left with minus 2 plus 3 plus 4 iota, and 2 minus 3 is 1 plus 4 iota. I hope you are clear about today's class. For question number 3, please catch me in the next class. Thank you very much.